Okay, this is the physical science exam paper from 2015, and this is question 22 from criterion 8. A recent survey on the levels of mercury in fish in the River Derwent provided the following data for the average levels of mercury in the following types of fish. Bream, 1.41 micrograms per kilogram. Flathead, 0.62 milligrams. These are milligrams, not micrograms. Milligrams per kilogram. And salmon, 0.26 milligrams per kilogram. How many ions of mercury are there in 1 kilogram of bream? Well, let's see. Why would you want to know that? I don't know, but they've asked you the question. So 1.41 milligrams equals 1.41 by 10 to the minus 3 grams. Milli, have a look here on your information sheet. It's on the inside. You have all your prefixes on the inside of the front cover. And milli means 10 to the minus 3. So you need to multiply that by 10 to the minus 3 to get down into that. Now, also, we have here this is the number of particles equals the amount of substance in moles, and we have Avogadro's number up here. So in order to find out the number of moles, which is going to be N, is equal to the mass divided by the molecular mass, is equal, we're looking for mercury here, we're going to be looking at 1.41 by 10 to the minus 3 over, and what is the molecular mass for mercury? I reckon it's pretty high. Mercury, Hg, whereabouts would it be? You could either find it in here, or you can look for it under mercury for mercury, Hg. 200.6. 200.6 equals, what do we get when we put all that together? 1.41 x to the minus 3 divided by 200.6. Wow. Is that right? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I guess so. Alright. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.028 by 10 to the minus 6 moles, and so therefore we multiply that by number of particles. Coming back to this particular statement, the number of particles is equal to the number of moles times that number there, 6.02 by 10 to the 23. 7.028 by 10 to the minus 6 multiplied by 6.02 by 10 to the 23. So it's still going to be a lot. 6.02 by, oh, delete that. So x to the 23 equals 4.23 by 10 to the 18 ions. Okay. Mercury, when ingested, can cause serious health problems. The Foods Standards Code recommends that the upper limit of mercury intake should be no more than 0.075 milligrams per 150 grams serve. What recommendations would you make to members of the public contemplating eating the above 3 types of fish caught in the River Derwent? Justify your recommendations with appropriate calculations. So let's have a look at bream. Bream, which live in there and they don't go anywhere else, and they're chock-block full of mercury. So they are going to be 150. So this is for per kilogram. So it's going to be 150 over 1,000, because that's the number of grams in a kilogram, multiplied by 1.41, which equals, let's have a look here, 150 divided by, delete that, divided by, equals 0.15. Remember that for later on. Multiply by 1.41. Is that what we had? Yes, we do. Equals 0.21 milligrams of mercury. It seems to be a lot, seeing as we've got here, righto. Flathead. We'll go with 0.15 multiplied by this time 0.62 milligrams. Cancel. 0.15 times 0.62. 0.093 milligrams. And for the salmon, we're going to have 0.15 multiplied by 0.26, which is the value for the salmon. So what are we going to have there? 0.15 times 0.26 equals 0.039. 0.039 milligrams. Therefore, don't eat brim and flathead, salmon. Well, it's 0.039 and the level is pointed, salmon. Okay, in small amounts. I wouldn't want to be living off it every day, but there you go. Okay, so don't eat brim and flathead out of the Derwent River, kids. And that's the end of question 22.